Oh shit, it's time. It's time. It's time that we go through some absolute must-have first-person shooter games from my wishlist. Let's freaking do this.
Command, the colony's towards, but we're late for the party. Everyone is already dead. Look sharp, Marine. What the hell are we supposed to do?
Hey, did you hear that?
Hey, movement! We got movement!
The legend behind Brutal Doom is motherflipping back, and this time he's cranking the carnage up to intergalactic levels. Brutal Fate isn't just another retro shooter riding the nostalgia train, it's a blood-soaked sci-fi nightmare that looks ready to set the gold standard for what's possible in the GC Doom engine. The expectations? They are freaking sky high, but from everything shown so far, it looks like this beast is more than ready to deliver. This is a game that is built for chaos, fast aggressive gunplay. It's all got those check marks on those things. It's got a ridiculous arsenal that lets you paint the walls with enemy giblets, enemies that actually pose a threat and won't just stand there waiting to be blasted. It takes the best parts of classic shooters. It's got the non-linear level design, massive hordes of enemies, and a focus on pure skill-based combat, while adding in some modern touches to keep the things fresh. Now the setting is pure 80s and 90s sci-fi mayhem. You're a marine from the Global Order Alliance, sent to Callisto to put an end to corporate regime. But things, they take a sharp turn when you realize the planet is swarming with demonic alien invaders. Now survival is the only thing that matters, and if the gameplay is anything like Brutal Doom, that survival is going to involve a whole lot of explosions, gunfire and flying limbs. Now the game has no official release date just yet, but let's be real, when it does drop, it's going to be a bloodbath worth the frickin' wait. Retrospace hype! Ooh la la! Some of you guys got this on your wishlist already because I covered it a few times. It's been in my showcases and the hype, it could not be more real. I love everything about this game. It's a horror sim with plenty of guns, aliens and humor. It's disco punk / space horror, like we haven't seen it before. And following the game's progress closely, it's clear as day that a lot of love and attention to detail is being put into this one, making the hype oh so harder to contain. In Retrospace, you were but a simple janitor. Now, you're the last hope of all of humanity. A space station has been swallowed by a sentient black hole. Weird animal and planet hybrids roam the corridors, and even time itself has gone completely mad around you. You get to navigate with stealth or unleash a blastastic odyssey through a cursed station. Now, will you be the hero Earth needs? Or are you just gonna be grooving to save your own soul? The choice is yours, and let me know down in the comments which one it is. And to make things even better, the space station that we're on is just a huge interconnected level that is free to explore as you wish. I don't doubt that there will be some linearity to it with the campaign progressing and all that, but a smaller version of the System Shock 1 space station with just a tad bit more handholding sounds like something I could lose myself in for plenty of hours, in the best possible way, that is.
In a world where there are no rules, the only law that matters is a loaded gun.
Exekiller is a retro-futuristic western game with a storyline set in a post-apocalyptic alternate timeline. It is a first-person action-adventure shooter with a character progression system and varied story choices. Did you catch all of that? Good, because this is looking freaking epic. It's like taking Cyberpunk, putting it in a good old blender, and out comes an indie version set in a futuristic Wild West. Of course, it's not as simple as that, but to put it extremely simple, that is how I would market this game. Now, Exekiller for sure has a lot of things going for it, and we have yet to see a lot more of this world before it drops. But apart from all the obvious nooks and crannies from a game like this, here is a thing that it does pretty different from the other. This game has no XP or leveling up. All of the player's progression will come from the choices that you make concerning your mods, your augments and tech implemented into the weapons. It sounds pretty neat, but does it mean that it will be exploration heavy, or do you simply just buy the implants? I don't know, but I hope that time will tell whenever this game drops, because it looks so motherflippin' fun that I want to play it now, and I want time to tell me now, but it can't because it's not out yet. Remember, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, hit that like and subscribe. I got a ton more to show you. Plus, I got reviews, streams, and all that crazy fun stuff on the channel, so don't miss out. Don't be a boomer, okay? Now this zombie shooter doesn't just absolutely look droolingly good, it also has some very interesting things going for it. Let me start with saying that it is a co-op shooter, featuring different characters, all with different skills and abilities, which hopefully it's done right so you can play it solo without feeling like it's impossible or you're missing out on things. Now secondly, it features some deep weapon customization, which works in ways of you finding hidden blueprints throughout the world, taking them back to the hub world and then upgrade your weapon with it. And that will both visually change it and boost it, and not just boost it. Then we have what I personally think is one of the most interesting parts of this game, and that is that after you finish a level, you can jump back into that level in something called free roam. Whereas you can navigate as you please, kill as you please, but most of all look for hidden blueprints and items as you please. This is great for replayability, actually gaining things that you might have to fight really hard to get. And last but not least, that is worth mentioning to sell you on this game, is that the hub doesn't just play a massive role in many regards, but it's also customizable with items that you might or might not come across as you slaughter zombies in drop-dead gorgeous graphics. So, meaning you can show off your accomplishments to your friends in your hub world. I'm gonna be the best. Say it with me now, viewers. We need more single-player focused dark fantasy indie first-person shooter games. Now it's your turn. We need more single-player focused dark fantasy indie FPS games. Oh wow! It seems like Guinea Pig, the team behind KVLT, heard our calling. Let me introduce KVLT, pronounced Cult. A grim, dark tale taking inspiration from the works of H.P. Lovecraft, a world that more specifically clashes with World War II and Cthulhu. It instantly hooks you hearing that, huh? Yeah, I figured, you sick, crazy human. I love you. You're just like me. Now in Cult, you play as Lazar, a 500-year-old occultist and cold-blooded fighter, following a trail of arcane knowledge lost to the annals of history, in an effort to find magical artifacts of untold power, destroying whoever dares to cross your path in the process. And the destruction, it's real in this one. It's gory, it's brutal, and you do feel like a power machine, being capable and willing to slaughter every soldier that you see. But the game, it goes further than that. There is actually some pretty interesting platforming segments in the demo as well, some minor puzzles to be solved and secrets to be found. But the setting of this bad boy is by far its biggest highlight, and I can't wait to explore more after playing this demo. Time-bending first-person shooter. Where have we heard that before? Oh well, never mind. Timestride, my broskis, is a cool indie game where you can enter different dimensions to overcome obstacles, etc. It's not your regular time bender where you can enter bullet time, but more puzzle focused. You always gotta be wary though, because in these different dimensions there are different types of enemies visible only while in their dimension. The same goes for props, etc. that might be hindering your way if you're in the wrong dimension. And that means, if you are unlucky, you could be standing in front of an enemy without even knowing that you are, and that could kill you pretty quick. Now the game also boasts 8 different weapons, 6 unique biomes from winter landscapes to flippin' space itself. It's an interesting concept, and for the most part, judging from the demo, it is done right. The environments, they look gorgeous, it's fun exploring them, but the combat does leave a little bit more wanting from it. Oh, STRIDEN, my beloved freaking STRIDEN. Pronounced STRIDEN. Now this game and I go way back when I started YouTube and was but a few hundred subs big. The developer and I connected, and since then I've seen this game evolve from a very shaky alpha to a super solid beta. It's a first-person shooter game set in Sweden itself, an alternate Sweden infected by radiation from the nukes that never went off during the Cold War, but in this game they did go off. Now the main goal is to secure medicine with your team to survive and escape the radiation, and this goes on for 3 phases. The first phase consists of looting of resources, second phase capturing a base, and crafting weapons and supplies. And then we have the third and final phase, which means capturing the medicine. Now there is a lot of twists and twerks to this game that makes it very unique from the rest, like a playable bear or a tank fronted by a moose, and of course its freaking setting, which is set in Sweden. There is also more PvE focused modes that I haven't played around with much yet, but what is the most impressive about this game is how a small team from the northern parts of Sweden has managed to create something that both visually and gameplay wise holds AAA quality to it. If this game gets enough traction and continued development, I am more than certain that it will be able to rival the likes of Battlefield. And if you want more of it, I have a recent stream up where I played it. You should definitely go and check it out. Is that? No! Next is a familiar yet brimming of potential roguelike that can be played solo and in co-op. Its biggest competitor right now would be Abyssus, seeing as it is more or less set up in the same way, but with different environments, enemies and weapons. So what is Afterblast? Well, it is a room-to-room roguelike where the goal is simply to clear a room to advance to the next. Now each room holds currencies, upgrades to make you stronger with both run-specific and permanent upgrades. And some rooms even hold pathways to secrets and other fun things. But most notably, each middle and ending part of a zone features a big-ass boss. Now in the demo, the boss that we encountered looks very cool, but does leave a few things to desire, like less of a bullet spongy health bar, more dangerous attacks, etc, etc. And that actually goes throughout the demo. It's extremely simple. It overloads you with upgrades that literally melts the enemies before you even get the chance to fire at them. But I have very little doubt that it is something that won't be tweaked upon its launch. Nonetheless, the game boasts some interesting mechanics like a finishing move that rewards you with health, fast movement, double jump, grapple hook and weapons with stats and alternative fire modes. I mean, it has all to create a fun experience. It just needs some more polish here and there to be absolutely great. Broski, thank you a million times for watching all the way to the end. You freaking rock my socks off. I got a new membership tier for only 99 cents. You can now become a member. So go and join that membership. Be a cool kid. Be one of the cool guys, okay? I love you. And I will see you in the next one. Over and out.